Hi, good evening, everybody. Dr. Misty here. Let's talk today about essential oils. This is something I haven't talked about quite yet and why they're so great. I've just recently fallen in love with learning about essential oils this past year and how they've helped my family over the last year is they've been amazing. And so I actually just started using doTERRA. This is my favorite one. If you can see it, it's deep blue. It's for pain relief. I'm starting to use it with patients at my office. But there's a couple things about why essential oils can be such a great benefit to your health and to symptom management. So number one, the way essential oils work, they're really absorbed a couple different ways. They're absorbed through aromatherapy, they're absorbed through the skin, or they absorb through the GI tract. The safest to date that I've read is the topical and specifically the aromatherapy and inhalant aspect of it. A lot of people think of essential oils and they think just like, oh, it smells good, and more of an emotional aspect. And that can be part of it, and that actually is part of the therapeutic aspect. And we're going to talk about that in a little bit. But truly, essential oils, they're made from some of the best medicine on earth, which is our earth, our greens, our plants, our herbs, right? I know with doTERRA, they are really, really, really strict about the quality of the herbs they use. And, what's better than healing with what we have from the earth? I mean, it's amazing. We've been doing it for, thousands and thousands of years. People have been using what the earth has provided for us. So, essential oils is a great testament to that. And what I love about it is how fast acting they are. Okay. So really when you use them, you can notice in a matter of minutes how quickly they can take effect. And one of the ways that happens is either through breathing it in or topically. So if you use the essential oil, the molecules in the essential oil are so small, and they're when they're put on your skin and rubbed in, they can seep through the dermis and epidermis into your capillaries and into your bloodstream fairly quickly if they're absorbed with the right type of oil. So, it's not necessarily about the actual oil; it's about the substance from the plants that are mixed with the oil. The oil helps with the absorption process. So, the absorption and therapeutic effects from the oil can take effect very, very quickly. Okay. So with that said, there's a great benefit to a fast acting treatment. So not only are you having to not wait to take a pill, say if you're anxious, and this is one of the reasons I started using essential oils and started experimenting with it, was due to feelings of anxiety. And the effects that I felt from it were nothing less than incredible. And they were quick. It was quick. Within minutes, it had worked. And every time, even when you forget about it, it's not one of those, psychosomatic kind of things. Like there's a lot of biochemistry behind it. So, and some of the top research that I've read personally about how it affects is a lot on an emotional, anxious, depression, neurological level. Okay, so not only is it quickly absorbed through your skin, but it's also quickly absorbed when you use it as an aromatherapy. Okay, because what happens is it gets into your nostrils and it gets absorbed and stimulates your olfactory bulb in your brain, parts of your cranial nerves, and stimulates your part of your limbic system. Your olfactory system is very much linked to part of your brain called the limbic system, which is an emotional response. So that's why, if you've ever known, you think about if you smell a certain perfume or you smell a certain smell that smells like, reminds me of your grandma's house when you were a kid or whatever. That's because of that. That's because of a neurological pathway with your cranial nerves linked up to your limbic system. So there is a powerful, correlation there, but you can also train your brain with aromatherapy to help with your emotions. It's pretty crazy. It's wonderful. Talk about, that's one of the most natural things that you can do. And there's another thing. One of the other things I wanted to talk about was when people have aversions to taking pills or medicine. I have patients who literally won't take pills. They'll only take stuff that they can, take that's liquid or chewable. And so that's a lot more fast acting than ingesting something and waiting for it to be absorbed through your GI tract. Okay. The Deep Blue that I use is actually for pain relief on my patients. And it's supposed to be very fast acting. It is very fast acting. So just think about that instead of, what we could save our bodies if instead of ingesting 2 Tylenol, we started using a little bit of essential oils, and what our body could, we wouldn't be ripping up our stomach all the time. We'd be saving our liver cells, and so not to get off topic, but those are just a couple examples. The other thing I love about it is the fact that, well, it smells great. I mean, you can't beat that part. But you can, because of the pill aspect and everything, it's easy to use with kids. And so there's something that there's a lot to be said about that, because, pumping children full of medication, there's no judgment on parents who use medication. I've certainly used medication in multiple situations with my kids, but just for symptoms and emotions, and even for antibacterial and antimicrobial and immune system boosting, it's just phenomenal what you can do and the benefits your kids can actually get from these products. So the other things I was going to chat about there was one last thing. The safety aspect of it. And we touched on that a little bit. Now, you can't, just because something's natural doesn't always mean that it's, there's no detriment, or that it's for everybody. Okay. I do want to say that disclaimer. There is nothing in this world. There's no therapy of any sort that is foolproof, that is for everybody, that has 0 side effects. That's not realistic. Everybody's body is different. Everybody's body reacts differently. There's allergic reactions, there's skin sensitivities, there's a multitude of things. And but overall, the safety aspect of it is wonderful. It's very low. And that's one of the things I love about it. So, and then lastly, it's extremely cost effective. In this age of rising healthcare costs, it really is, it's a beautiful thing that we have such great products available to us. And anybody who has actually seen me in my practice before, I have a wellness center practice in Portsmouth, Rhode Island, called New Horizon Chiropractic and Wellness. And my patients know, who've been coming to me for a while, they know how picky that I am about the supplements and the products that I pick to be in my office. I do not pick just anything. I do my research. I put a lot of effort into good quality things. I will not accept anything in my practice that's less than good quality, that's not third-party certified, that's not put through the tests of good quality, and good research. So I just want to put that out there, and that's not in any way in a bragging way, anything like that. It's because that I believe people deserve the best. And I believe that if you're going to take some sort of supplement or anything, that there needs to be a quality standard there. So, and I truly felt that doTERRA lived up to that. So, if you guys want some more information, I'm going to post a link below with this store if you want to check it out. I'm happy to help you, give you some options on if certain products, if you want to look into them. If not, that's great. I just want to give you guys the best options and, good options to take care of yourselves in your day-to-day life. Okay. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and thanks so much for watching, guys.